Folks, I've got troubling news. It's troubling in that it's unexpected. It's worrying when people you care about demonstrate behavior you don't expect. It's unusual. It makes you worry. I will be going outside sometime soon, specifically on May 25th and May 26th. Now, don't worry, it is for a good cause. Progressive Victory is going to be out there in New York and New Jersey to do some canvassing for Andy Kim and Jamal Bowman for the Senate and House races that they're running in respectively. Going to help them out with the primary. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've never really believed in electoralism the way a lot of liberal institutionalist types seem to, very much a means to an end for me. But I've believed in it in the sense that I think participating in it is almost always better than not. I've never bought the arguments that there was any real benefit to not at least throwing your hat in the ring. And the past few months have not given me much to jazz people up over. It was one thing a year ago when Biden was running through his, Union strong phase. But now things have been grim. Of course, the Democrats have to prevail over the Republicans, but that's not enough, right? The good Democrats have to prevail over the bad Democrats as well. And at the moment, the good Democrats are under a tremendous amount of pressure. Obviously, we saw what happened with Rashida Tlaib and the censure over Israel-Palestine ceasefire talk. I mean, progressive Dems are under threat. AIPAC has, as the news articles called it, opened up $100 million from their coffers, a war chest, to use this genocide as a cudgel, a wedge to go after the progressives. It was always an excuse, right? It's difficult to go after progressives when the thing you don't like about them and the thing you say you don't like about them are that they want, I don't know, health care and better housing and better wages and better treatment. It's tough to go after a progressive on those grounds. But, any wedge issue you can go after them for. Call them un-American. Call them anti-Israel, accuse them of being anti-Semitic because they don't think genocide is good. Yeah, whatever they can do. And in reality, historically, as I understand it, AIPAC attack ads tend to just be a flurry of whatever. They've supported an ungodly number of Republicans, and they'll say whatever. It's just standard attack ad fare. It doesn't even necessarily have to be about anything related to Israel. They just don't want progressives in office. And who could blame them, right? AIPAC, representative of the interests of conservatives, evangelicals, and the bourgeoisie. Of course it's in their interest to go after proletarian-minded individuals. But we don't just have to sit back and take it, okay? Look, I know things are rough. It's not a great environment for optimism. Makes you come across kind of corny, it's not cool, but I think some real good can be done here. Look here, don't let me do all the talking, all right? Over on actionnetwork.org, the Forum for the Progressive Victory. I'm going to go out there and help canvass, okay? It's not just me. I'm pretty sure Destiny and the DGG folks are going to be there. So, if you like rabble-rousing, which you'll have to put away, it's for a greater cause, no fussing. Also, I've never been to New York or New Jersey. I'm just getting a little travel time in. You all can canvass. I'm gonna be going to bodegas. That's what people like to do there, right? There are a few major reasons why this is important. First of all, if Andy Kim wins that Senate seat, he's probably going to be there for life. Wouldn't that be nice? We like Jamal Bowman, don't we, folks? I mean, I'd like him to win. Maybe he'll win in a sweep. Maybe he won't. I'm not psychic. But there's value in getting people out there, a tremendous weight of a large community committed to, if not any one specific race, the broader process of trying and getting politically active. When I was in university up in Northern California, there were quite a few activists up there, in large part because, it's a whole bunch of hippies and homeless people. I mean, it was an environment that produced activism. And some of the most effective people that I ever met in my whole life of being politically aware, some of the most effective people I've ever met were up there. And they were these like old, motivated. They would go to town council meetings. They would show up when the police chief had to give a speech to a group of 12 people in a church, you know? I mean, they were everywhere. They were so active, and it gave them so much power. And these people had, I mean, they didn't have real power. They weren't cops or politicians. They certainly weren't wealthy. They had the power, I guess, of energy, right? That was their power. That's a power they can never take from you, you know? That's sort of just like that's the fire in your heart. It's hard not to get, I guess, you know, sentimental when talking about this kind of stuff. I'm not intending to, you know, really. It's just, it'd be so easy to be gung-ho about this if we were like the Republicans, right? I mean, it's so easy, the incessant fear-mongering, the constant calls to action. You don't have to proportion anything, because everything is an apocalyptic threat, you know? Oscar was given to a movie where the lead wasn't a white person. White genocide, it's over. Woke Hollywood, you know? Whatever. It's so low effort. But to get people motivated when they're more critically engaged with the state of affairs and the historical moment, and to say, you know, in spite of how grim it may seem, we're getting our asses out there. That, I think, well, it's difficult, but it's far more valuable. So I'm going to be a good, I guess, rep here. This isn't the only time I'm going to talk about this. You know, I'm still going to talk about this in the future. But the goal is to get a lot of folks over here. Not just because it's good for Andy Kim and Jamal Bowman, but also, of course, because, you know, we want to make little political warriors of all of you. Get on out there. You know, I tell you, a politically engaged and active person who knows how to work the system is as effective as 1,000 people who spend their time moping on Twitter. You know, if I can make little politics warriors out of even one of you, it'll have been worth it. You know, that's just math, right? You will get training before the canvassing. Bring good shoes. What accommodation can I expect? We will provide as much financial assistance to volunteers as available within our first come first serve fundraising budget for hotel rooms. Yeah, folks, they're not magic, you know. They don't got the magic money, all right? No buying out the, you know, the Marriott here, or several Marriotts even, depending on how many people show up. Try our best. If you're in the area, I mean, it's New York, New Jersey. I know some of you are in the area. At least 5 people live in the states of New York and New Jersey combined. I know this. I'm very confident that's the case. And I'll be there, you know. You can say hi, maybe, you know. As for my accommodations, you know, I'll be doing like, what's his name? Dionysus? What's it? Diogenes. Yeah, I'll be sleeping in a barrel somewhere. You'll never find me. I'm too sleep deprived to do this today. I hope that doesn't come across as insincere, you know. In reality, I would say actually that making a video while sleep deprived is the highest form of bravery, braver than the troops even. Look, in all seriousness, I hope I can see some of you folks there. This is not the last time you'll hear me talk about it, okay? However negatively you may feel about the state of affairs, I promise you that there is no consequence to getting out there and trying. I have never heard a negative story from somebody in my community who canvassed. Not once, not a single time, not once, in years and years of people telling me about their experiences canvassing. It's always been positive. People make friends. You get a little bit of exercise, you know, get a little bit of sun, toast up a bit, not too unneeded for some of you shacked up types and me. It's good. Hope to see you there.